The Apex. The Apex. Ooh, I like that title. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? So we're here today with a Hitman free rap featuring NemRaps from the Stupendium. Now, the Apex of the world. No, wait, that's a Fire Emblem song. The Apex. Okay, I like that title. I like that title. We should all aim for the Apex, to be completely honest. You know, we should all aim to get to the highest position that we possibly can. Now, it's been a while. Hi. I hope you've all been good. I hope you've all been great. I hope you've all been grand. Hitman 3, I do want to say though, Hitman 3, I'm not familiar with it. I am familiar with the Hitman franchise, not because I've played the Hitman franchise. I've not. Yeah, I know. Why are you doing video game raps when you've barely played any video games? I know. Some of you might be thinking that, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? You're kind of right. You're kind of right. I can't even fault you for that. But like Hitman, I am familiar with the franchise. It's such a prominent franchise. It's such a prominent series that, like, you know, whenever I see it, I know exactly what it is. Like the figurehead, I guess, what you would call it, the character on a box art is very, very distinct. So like when you see it, you're like, okay, yeah, that's Hitman. Like oh, okay, that's Hitman. I'm not 100% familiar with like the series, like what happens in it, but I am familiar with the gameplay aspects of it, and I am familiar with the concept of it and the series, I guess, you know, from a wide perspective of it as well. So that's my thoughts on this, ladies and gentlemen. But what I will say though is this, as I always say at the beginning of these videos, and I would very much appreciate that, if you could please, pretty please, go check out the original one in the description before you watch my reaction to it. Now this one is featuring NemRaps. I've definitely seen NemRaps before. I think actually it was in a Dan Bull, or maybe multiple Dan Bull. I think it was like a GTA. Could be. Maybe, I think it was the GTA raps from Dan Bull where he featured in one. So I'm like, okay, I definitely have seen that name before. And now he's on a Stoops rap video. So let's hop right in and see what this one is all about. Obviously some references, maybe a lot of references will go over my head because again I've not played the Hitman series, but hey, I can hit, and I'm a man, and I've got 3 fingers, so Hitman 3. No? Okay. No? Okay. Coolio. Let's get started with this one, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, this has gotten serious all of a sudden. That's a hook. Okay. Hey, it's the architect. Okay. That's what it is. Okay, I was gonna say, like, there's something wrong with this suit, but it's definitely a prop. There's no way, like, but his shoulders just dropped now. I'm like, how? That's a really good costume though. I'm here. The Apex. Yo, on strings. Aye! Yo, bro! Okay, I'm sorry. Right? I know it's been a while, but like, usually usually the vibe I'm getting is like, okay, like even it's kind of like a jolly vibe, right? Like a kind of like a jolly vibe. That's usually what I'm getting with like some, you know, fancy graphics and whatnot. It's like a jolly vibe. Like, oh, look at this! I'm having such a good day. This one is like, no. I'm coming for you. like this is straight up like, okay, I need to get my gloves on. I need to get my weapon on. And it's like, all right, we're ready to rock and roll. This is the kind of vibe I'm getting with this. I like the editing too. I mean, that's what it is, isn't it? Got 7 Asian 40s. Oh my god, in the corner. I trust no one. Well, first time an internet has died on me while recording our reaction. Oh well, back to 202. But it had to like, I probably will edit it out, but it had to like end right there where it's like with the sniper right there. Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of someone. I don't know, but he reminds me of someone. I think I've seen him before in a different reaction. I say so. No. 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 This is exactly. Whenever you see any villain, right? Any villain, right? It's like, there is no way he could kill all my bodyguards, get past all of them. I'm impervious to damage. I'm impervious to harm. I'm so secure. Agent 47, try your best. That's exactly when you know they're gonna fail. That's like the writing on the wall. You're just foreshadowing it. Not even good. Just a bad foreshadow, alright? That's why you never jinx anything. Jinx protector. Hashtag jinx protector. This is not the rest. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so well. Yes, it can. Ooh! Run that narrative. Run that narrative. Run it back. Wait. Is that a person lurking in the curtains? Nah, it's gotta be the bourbon, because I'm certain my observers would have heard that would have been quite the feat for him to sneak past. Oh my god, it is him. I need to think fast. Guards, someone stop his vigilante. Please, I have a family. Is this the end? No, it can't. Your plan was clandestine, be running the show. But your plan is destined for coming to blows. Aye. Who's the best in expunging his foes while casually dressed in their underlings' clothes. Security forces may find that it's nap time, scored by the faint lullaby of your flat line, pouring away as you find that you can't fly, or simply bake you a pie with a land. Alright, that's a bit. That's a bit. That's a bit. Wow. You built your own sarcophagus, now that's what I call providence. So kill your hour, charmed your heart inside your outer monument. Stop. Stand back 47 is cooking. When you had that 86 reference earlier. Okay. You built your own sarcophagus, now that's what I call providence. So till your hour, charmed your heart inside your outer monuments. Build your town too high, don't be surprised when there's no oxygen. Where that power lies, there's a price behind. Ooh, build your tower to higher and be surprised there is no oxygen. Okay, I quite like that. And with the imagery, oh, I quite like that. I quite like that. Okay, and it's called the Apex. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Hey. I see. Hey. Top of the pyramid, eh? Now I kind of want to have a barcode or a QR code.
Thanks for watching. And
that would be something.
For making this video possible, as well as to the fantastic NemRaps for joining me on the track. If you enjoyed the song, then please do check out the playlist for more of them. And be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and assassinate that bell. And if you really
I'm not an assassin though.
You can always check out the Patreon or the
No.
merch store. Was that a coin?
I'm a kind fella. That's how the penny drops. Literally. Oh, that's good. I need to cut that. No. But all jokes aside, this one was fun. Like, this one was fun in a more darkish way. Like usually the more fun in like a lighter. Well, I can't say that. Rest and floor. I can't say that. Okay, maybe not. But they usually have a darker undertone, but a much more brighter initial tone. And like the first viewing, if you don't actually think about it too much. Now, this one, you don't even need to think about it at all. You get the message. All right. Now again, I'm not too familiar with the Hitman series, so ICA, you know, okay, cool. Just thinking about it, International Crime Agency or something like that, you know, that's my assumption with the ICA. Yeah, let's stick with Crime Agency. I'm not sure. CIA no. I'm thinking like something like Hitman, but I can't think of where that would fit in. So ICA, I'm just gonna go with International Crime Agency. What I will say though is this: very much intrigued. Oh yeah, but if you've seen this like 2 months ago, you would have noticed how like that's gotten a lot better now. Where I burn myself, you know, it's still obviously noticeable, but it's not that noticeable anymore. It's getting it's looking a lot better. But what I will say is this one, I feel like it was a lot more flavorful, right? And I don't mean that in the sense of like, oh, like everything else is usually not flavorful. I mean that in the sense of like everything else is usually very much it's very much, there's usually a very much like a message behind. There's usually a tone. There is usually like some sort of subtext, you know, that's like, oh no, this is bad, this is good, this is that. Right? Usually there is like a message or something being sprinkled. Slightly, but like still being sprinkled, right? But like this one is like nah, like nah. You get no message, right? Okay, you are sort of, but it's not like in your face as it usually is. Right? It's not like, all right, this is bad, this is good. Yeah, I had a few, I would say, tiptoeing around that subject, right? But like nothing that's like in your face, like ugh, the stench is hitting me. There's nothing of that sort in this one. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Apex, ooh, one of my favorite lines, and it's probably the part where I would say it was sprinkled in there. where it's like if you build a tower too high, and then you're wondering why there's no oxygen. It's like, it's called the Apex. Alright, as someone that wants to climb a few mountains, I has climbed a few mountains in the past, but like nothing like, like this is like a dangerous mountain. If you fall, no, nothing like that sort. I think the highest I've ever done was like 2K or something, 2K, 2 kilometers high. I want to like give it a few years, right? Not yet, sorry, but give it a few years. Mount Everest, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, and I'll be there like, why did he climb that mountain? I climbed it because it was there. I better do it quick though. Right? Because I will need that energy, I will need that strength, I will need that fitness, so I better get there soon. But I do like it being called the Apex, and then you have like references to like, this is so high, and you're wondering why the oxygen is so, why you're so deprived of oxygen, kind of, it was like the imagery of like all the factories and whatnot being built in the background. Then you had NemRaps as well, who was saying, I'm like 1,000 stories high, there's no way you could ever get me. Yeah, well. Yeah, well. Because he got hit like I got hit, and he ain't flipping breathing. Now it's clear that I'm here for a real reason, because he got hit like I got hit, and he ain't effing breathing. Yeah, that's basically the image I got right there. Like, I'm so good, I'm so safe. I'm up here in my tower. I'm up here just having some good old fun. Try to get to me. Nah, everyone's on my payroll. Everything is safe. I'm good. That's just typical. Actually, probably my favorite trope in movies. Honestly, it's such an overused trope in movies, in games, in any type of story. But it's such a fun trope just for the reaction. Just for the reaction. I just like the reaction before they realize, oh wait, this is not going the way I expected. This is not going the way I expected. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to both them, Stupendium as well as NemRaps. I very much enjoyed this one. I enjoyed the editing a lot in this one. It's a very simple thing, right? It's a very, very simple thing. But like, it's nothing like spectacular, granted, like this part here. But I actually quite like how the lyrics have that like little blur effect in the background. I mean, you're basically just doing a shadow, and then having the shadow just be quite blurred instead of like pop. But I actually quite like it, considering it was consistent throughout the whole thing. Granted, there was a lot more red here, but like the effect itself was very much consistent throughout the whole thing. And obviously, when you think of Hitman, you think of that red tie. Like you think of the bald geezer with the red tie. So like to me, I looked at that, I'm like, ooh, I quite like that. I like I like what they're going for here. So yeah, that's my thought, though, ladies and gentlemen. That is my vision. That is my what shall we call it? That is my face. That is my shocked face. What's that? I can't quite tell. Is that like a cheat code? What's that supposed to be? That's hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Is that what it's supposed to be? Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be. That's actually a pretty dope. Damn, I wish that was. I don't know if that's an actual thing, but like, an actual poster, I guess. But like, if that was an like actual magnet poster, like a big one, I'd actually probably want it in the background. It's pretty swell. It's pretty swell, ladies and gentlemen. But regardless, I will be seeing all of you in the next one, everyone. Please be sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. As I also said at the beginning, please go check out the original one and give your support to the original creator. Besides that, though, I will be seeing all of you in the next one. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. And as always, bye. And my stomach started rumbling. Great.